Um, have you guys ever seen something like so dumb that you just want to, I don't know, set yourself on fire? Okay, look at this. So Lowe likes the idea of Jaren Jackson in San Antonio, and so do I. No offense to you, Josh, but yeah, I don't understand this. If someone can explain this to me, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But yes, let's just hear the argument. So here's the argument. As an athletic 6'11" big who can run the floor, make exciting plays, like right then, who cares? The Spurs won't care about that. And best of all, hit threes. We're filled with big men. Jackson would thrive in the Spurs system. I mean, yeah, but we're okay. Even though Jakob is an elite defender, he still doesn't offer much offensively besides the occasional bucket after a teammate setup or an offensive rebound. I mean, yeah, that's just his role. But like, if Jaren Jackson came to the Spurs, number one, would he stay healthy? Number two, that would probably be his role. He would probably still be a role player. He would be a really good role player, but under our system and how it's set up right now, what we need from our big men, he would be a role player. We're not trying to have another LA situation, okay? We can't go back to the Tim Duncan days. But let's just keep reading. Drew Eubanks, while serviceable backup, doesn't seem like a long-term option in San Antonio. Wants to get back where they need to be. I don't. Drew Eubanks is a very good player. Drew Eubanks is constantly adding to his game. He has an outside shot now. And when we're talking about exciting plays, I mean, I can't think of anybody that we've had recently that's more exciting as far as the big man position than Drew Eubanks. Like, Drew Eubanks will posterize you. You guys remember what he did to little Giannis brother? Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I don't really understand this perspective at all, but let's just keep going. All right, so to get back to where we want to be, we need Jaren Jackson or something. Jock Landale and Zach Collins are still question marks given their limited minutes in the NBA for different reasons. Bro, okay, it's not like we've had Jock Landale and Zach Collins for a while and now they're question marks and now we're iffy about it. We literally just got them. If we're just going off of preseason alone, Zach Collins, we're just waiting for his return and we know what can be there for a small price, mind you. And then with Jock Landale, yeah, I mean, he was great in the preseason. Like, as far as what we would get out of a Jaren Jackson right now, we can get that out of the collective group. We can do that out of committee. And that's kind of what we need right now. The Spurs know that we're going in a direction where we just need guards or at least like small forwards that can ball. And that's the direction you have to go in. It didn't pan out with LaMarcus Aldridge. And I don't think necessarily that you're going to get more production out of a Jaren Jackson, who also is struggling with health a little bit, than you would have out of a LA. And having LA did not help us much at all. So I just don't see where you're really coming from with this. I understand that this is exciting to get a Jaren Jackson, but it just seems like a weird thing to go for right now. It's not necessary. It's just not necessary. Now, if you want to just go ahead and put the icing on the cake why it's really not necessary, listen to this. This should have been the first paragraph of the entire article, okay? Okay. On top of injury concerns, it's going to cost the Spurs a pretty penny if they want to acquire the services of Jackson, and talks about a possible extension for him from Memphis. Brian Windhorst cited several executives telling him he could fetch somewhere around $100 million contract submax. Why would we do that? Why? I mean, part of the reason why we got rid of Luka is because we're not even going in a direction where we having players that are switch army knives that are big men. We don't necessarily need that. We're going to build a team that we just have big men that play hard, get rebounds, play defense, but for the most part, just be sharpshooters. Like, the only person on our team that's a big that can't shoot is freaking Jakob Pertl. That's it. Everyone else, I mean, we're looking at Jock Landale. whether it be Drew Eubanks, and that one shocked everybody, whether it be Doug McDermott. I mean, I think even Zach Collins will have a pretty decent shot. Like, at least a nice mid-range too. Like, I just don't understand your perspective here. Even if we're looking at Kate, like, if we keep Aminu, look, Thad Young can shoot. I just don't think that it's necessary. I'm not saying that these players are better than Jaren Jackson, because they're not. They're not more talented than Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson is a phenomenal player. I mean, right here they're showing averaging 15.4 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks. I just think that it's going to be more trouble than it's worth to try to bring him in when we have a very good collective effort. You guys know me. I'm not like, well, I am a Spurs stan, okay? But I am a Spurs stan first and foremost. So I just care about the team getting better. And when I look at certain things, I say, would this make the team better? When I was talking about Ben Simmons, I feel like, yeah, that would make the team better. But getting a Jaren Jackson in the direction that we're going would not make the team better. So I don't know. You guys just let me know what you think of this article. I think it's a little far-fetched, and I think the last paragraph kind of summed it all up. At least near the, was this the last paragraph? Near the last paragraph. And I think that's kind of partially why they didn't put that, earlier, because it just doesn't make a lot of sense. But I'll get with you guys later, man. Until next time, if you want to support the channel, link in the description for that, YouTube members and Patreon members. Thank you guys so much. I'll get with you in a little bit. Yeah, not too long. All right, yeah. I love you.